Welcome back to Movement May. My name is Addie, and this is Regulate, our 15-minute breath and body ritual. We're going to get started right away today, so moving the fleshy parts of your butt out of the way. If you are in a seated position, we'll go ahead and check in with the breath. So what we're going to do for the next minute is just count your breaths as they are. No changing them, just counting, and go. And we're also just observing here how you are breathing. So are you breathing from your mouth? Are you breathing from your nose? Are your breaths difficult or are they flowing really easy? So we're just observing and counting. Perfect. You can stop and just keep that number of breaths in mind. Hopefully it was under 20. So we can shake that out and get nice and comfortable, lengthening the spine, sitting up nice and tall and straight. And now we're going to go ahead and begin to deepen that breath. So now we're going to intentionally begin to manipulate the breath. We'll breathe in through the nose nice and slow, deep inhale, and we'll exhale through the nose. And you can bring your hands to your belly or to the outside of your ribs so that you can feel yourself breathe. Your rib cage should expand, belly should expand as you breathe in, and then of course it will deflate as you breathe out. And we'll do 3 deep breaths here. Nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale. And on your next exhale, we'll drop the chin to the chest, and then we'll begin our round of head circles. So inhale, circling the head, drawing a circle with the nose, and exhaling as we come down. And we'll go opposite direction. Inhale as the head begins to circle around, and exhale as it circles down. And we'll keep going here nice and slow, allowing the breath to guide the movement. And on an inhale, we'll roll those shoulders back and down, again sitting up nice and tall, inhaling as the shoulders come up and exhaling as the shoulders come down. And we'll just take a few rounds of these shoulder rolls. And just allowing any tension from your day to melt off, we'll send those into single shoulder rolls. So one shoulder at a time, inhaling still as it comes up, exhaling as you drop the shoulder down. And then we'll take that to the front, inhaling the shoulders up and exhaling them forward and down. Inhale up, exhaling forward and down. Good. So we'll plant the right palm, left hand comes up on an inhale and over on an exhale, opening up the side body, breathing and letting the light in. And we'll bring those fingertips, activating our touch, to the top of the head and just gently allowing the fingertips to trace down the lines of the body, tracing the neck, the chest. And we'll plant that left palm, right hand comes up on an inhale and over and settling in on an exhale, opening up that side body, again breathing into the side, breathing into that hip. And we'll bring the hand to the top of the head. Again, finger tracing our lines nice and slow and traveling the body. And you can begin to sit up. And we'll bring the palms to the top of the knees, and we'll go ahead and lean back. And on an inhale, we'll push the chest forward. So we're taking our seated cat-cows here. Exhale, rounding the back, pressing into the back. And inhale, pushing the chest forward. And so we'll move those right into some chest circles. And you can make these either a little bit big or kind of small. So we've done both so far. And all I really want you to focus on is just being mindful of your circling. Okay, making sure that we're hitting all four corners. Inhaling as the chest comes forward. And exhaling as the chest goes back. And you can play with the circles. So maybe go from some big circles to some teeny tiny micro circles. And then we'll go back in the opposite direction. Same breathing pattern. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, chest back. Perfect. And then we'll move directly into our side-to-side sways. So we're using our core here, and we're leaning to one side. Head is the last thing to get there, and then we'll pick it up and lean it to the other side. And so you just want to tighten up the core so that you can use that strength to help pull you up. Good. So we'll go ahead and take the palms out behind us, okay? We're going to take that front foot and open it up. And you can take the next foot and we'll open that foot up as well. And so when you meet me, we should be seated with our legs in a V. And we're going to flex through the feet and point the toes, pointing the toes. And then we're just going to go ahead and slowly travel to the left side. We're just going to do a gentle stretch here, understanding that if you have not worked out, the muscles are probably cold. So everything is really gentle. We're just going to lean down. And then I want you to trace the floor. So just nice and slowly, we're going to travel our way to the right side. Using the fingertips, using your senses until you get there. Beautiful. And then we'll take a deep breath or two in this stretch, and then we're going to slowly sit it up. Again, using the fingers to trace up the leg. So we're activating that sense of touch. And then very gently, we're going to close the legs up, bringing them into a butterfly or Baddha Konasana bound ankle. And so you can slowly travel the legs in. Here, if you need to, you can stretch out before you fully come into bound ankle. I'm just taking a couple of rounds of just moving my head and stretching out the neck. And so we'll bring the soles of the feet together, sit up nice and tall and straight, allow the tops of the thighs and the knees to melt down, and we'll just breathe here for just a moment. So a really great hip opener. And just finding some stillness. And when you're ready, we'll bring the knees up. And then we're going to take this cute little turn here. So I want you to slowly find your way into lying. Okay? Nice and slow. And go ahead and settle in, get nice and comfortable. You can drop the legs all the way down. You can be in bound ankle. Today, I'm going to keep the knees up. And so on an inhale, we're going to lift the arm, and I want you to only lift the arm as far as the breath goes, and then we'll exhale down. Same on the other side. Inhale the left arm up, and then when your inhale stops, I want you to exhale down. So even if your arm doesn't go up very high or your inhale is not very deep, that's fine. And we can bring the hands to the belly, or you can always leave them out to your sides. And we're going to follow our 3 deep breaths. Remember, you're welcome to stay in this position as long as you'd like after the video, but for the sake of the video, we're going to do 3 deep breaths. We're inhaling through the nose, and we're exhaling through the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. We're going to be incorporating some new moves next week. We've been here for 6 days. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 7 of Regulate. Bye, guys.